The British royal family has long been regarded as a beacon of tradition and stability, but behind the closed doors of Buckingham Palace, a storm is brewing, one that could potentially alter the future of the monarchy forever. At the center of this whirlwind is Prince William, the Duke of Cambridge, who has long been seen as the future of the British monarchy. His every decision is scrutinized, his every move analyzed, but now, William is quietly taking actions that could shift the very balance of power within the royal family. The focus of this quiet rebellion. His stepmother, Queen Camilla, whose role in the royal family has been both controversial and celebrated in recent years. But Prince William, while publicly maintaining his role as a dutiful son, is quietly waging a war against her influence, one that is not only about family loyalty, but about the preservation of his mother's legacy and the future of the monarchy. For years, Camilla's position as queen consort has been subject to public scrutiny, and while some have accepted her role, others, like Prince William, find it difficult to reconcile with his late mother, Princess Diana's, enduring legacy. The question that has been lingering in the air for years has finally been answered. How far will William go to ensure that his mother's memory is not overshadowed by the woman who once tore apart his family? And will this battle for the monarchy's future be a private affair, or will it play out for the world to witness? In July 2021, Kensington Palace's Sunken Garden was the location for the unveiling of a statue dedicated to the late Princess Diana, a moment of healing for the royal family, one that was supposed to bring the sons of Diana together in mutual respect and remembrance. The moment was meant to celebrate her life, her charitable work, and the enduring love that the public had for her. But instead, it became the focal point for a deeper, more uncomfortable conflict within the royal family. Prince William's words during the unveiling were heartfelt, but the symbolism of the event was undeniable. His speech about Princess Diana was powerful, resonating deeply with the public, but the absence of Camilla spoke volumes. The Queen Consort, who had been the subject of much media controversy for years, was nowhere to be found. While William's focus was entirely on his mother's legacy, Camilla was left in the shadows. The decision to exclude Camilla from such an intimate and public moment seemed deliberate, and it sent shockwaves through the royal family. Sources close to Camilla revealed that she was devastated by her exclusion, feeling the sting of her stepson's silent yet powerful rebuke. Was this a simple oversight, or was it a carefully orchestrated move by Prince William to remind the world, and his stepmother, who held the true emotional power within the royal family? It's important to note that this was no isolated incident. In the months that followed, Prince William's behavior seemed to be a silent war, one where Camilla's presence was increasingly minimized. The public certainly noticed the dynamic shift, as William and his wife, Catherine, began to take center stage, while Camilla's role became more peripheral. The moment when Queen Elizabeth II publicly announced Camilla's role as queen consort was a turning point in the royal family's history. The announcement, though officially celebrated, was not met with universal approval, particularly from Prince William. Behind closed doors, William was said to be deeply uncomfortable with the decision, feeling that it risked diminishing the memory of Princess Diana. He had long been troubled by the fact that Camilla's involvement in the breakdown of his parents' marriage had not been fully acknowledged by the public. For him, Camilla's elevation to queen consort felt like a betrayal, one that he could not easily reconcile. Insiders close to William revealed that his objections were not simply about the title, they were about the symbolic implications of it. For William, Camilla's ascension to queen consort seemed like an attempt to rewrite history, to rewrite the narrative of Princess Diana's life and legacy. His loyalty to his mother, whose memory was still fresh in the minds of millions around the world, made it impossible for him to fully accept the idea of Camilla in such a prominent role. William's discomfort with the decision was compounded by the fact that Camilla's public image, once deeply tarnished due to her role in the scandal surrounding Diana's marriage to Charles, had only recently begun to improve. However, for William, this was not enough. No matter how much the public embraced Camilla, he could never let go of the pain caused by her actions. He could never accept her as part of the royal family in the same way he had accepted his mother. While William remained publicly diplomatic, he reportedly began to take small actions to assert his control over the royal family's narrative. His silence about Camillah's role in the monarchy was more than just quiet disapproval, it was an assertion of his own power. As the future King of England, William was well aware that his actions, no matter how subtle, would be scrutinized by the media and the public. Yet, he seemed willing to risk alienating his father and his stepmother if it meant preserving his mother's legacy. While the tension between William and Kamilah played out behind closed doors, it began to spill into the public sphere. At key royal events, Kamilah seemed to take a backseat, often relegated to the background as William and Catherine stepped into the spotlight. Whether it was at state dinners, royal engagements, or family gatherings, it was clear that William was intent on establishing a visual hierarchy within the royal family, a hierarchy that placed him, his wife, and his mother's legacy at the top. Palace insiders revealed that William's exclusion of Kamilah from significant public events was no accident. In fact, it was a carefully planned strategy, one aimed at reaffirming his role as the true heir to the monarchy, and one that subtly pushed Kamilah aside. By highlighting his own family, William sent a message to the public and the royal family alike. The future of the monarchy was in his hands, and that future would be built on the values and legacy of his late mother. This battle for dominance was not just about public appearances, it was about the very perception of the royal family. William understood that in order to secure his future role as king, he needed to establish himself as a leader who was firmly rooted in the values of the past, values embodied by his mother, Princess Diana. His refusal to embrace Kamilah as an equal partner in the monarchy only deepened the divide between them, making clear that his loyalty lay with his mother's memory, not with his stepmother. The most public manifestation of William's quiet rebellion came with the release of the documentary about Princess Diana, which aired to widespread acclaim. The film, designed to celebrate Diana's life and legacy, took a poignant look at her work and her impact on the royal family. But it also served as a subtle reminder that William's commitment to his mother's memory would never waver. In the documentary, William spoke passionately about Diana's charitable work, her dedication to causes close to her heart, and the profound influence she had on the monarchy. But in doing so, he also made a pointed contrast between his mother's style of royal duty and Camillah's. The documentary didn't name Kamilah directly, but its implications were unmistakable. The film portrayed Diana as a woman of the people, a force of change and compassion within the royal family, while Camillah's more formal, duty-bound approach was depicted as being out of step with the legacy Diana had left behind. While the royal family remained largely silent about the documentary's content, the subtle dig at Kamilah did not go unnoticed. Royal watchers were quick to point out that William had used the opportunity to publicly affirm that Diana's legacy was not only untouchable, but would also be preserved at any cost. By highlighting Diana's achievements, William seemed to be making a clear statement that Camillah's role in the royal family, no matter how official, would never eclipse the memory of his mother. As the coronation of King Charles approaches, the tension between Prince William and Kamilah has reached a fever pitch. For many in the royal family, the coronation was meant to be a celebration of new beginnings, of a fresh chapter for the monarchy. But for Prince William, it represents the final act in his ongoing struggle to reshape the future of the royal family and secure his mother's legacy. Sources close to the palace have suggested that William has been actively involved in the planning of the coronation, carefully ensuring that Camillah's role is minimized. Whether it's in the seating arrangements, the timing of royal appearances, or the ceremonial duties assigned to each family member, William has been deliberate in keeping Kamilah at arm's length. While publicly he may appear to support his father and his stepmother, privately, he is doing everything he can to ensure that the coronation reflects the power dynamics of the new monarchy, one where his mother's legacy will always be front and center. As the royal family stands on the precipice of a new era, one question remains: will Kamilah ever truly be able to claim her place in the monarchy? Or will Prince William's steadfast defense of his mother's legacy continue to overshadow her at every turn? As the world watches, the stakes have never been higher. The future of the monarchy depends on how these royal figures navigate the treacherous waters of family loyalty, public perception, and historical legacy. And as William continues to assert his power, the question becomes ever more urgent: will the monarchy survive this battle for its future?